of it die. It's unbelievable to think that that can happen. So that was eye-opening to me as well.
So, well, and when he comes back, he could probably answer your question about that stuff. But Dr. Saggu, we just had a wonderful talk about obesity with Dr. Sinai, and so this kind of is great to have this conversation moving forward here.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Dr. Sareen is a very good liver transplant physician, and me and Dr. Sareen, we are from the same college from Jaipur.
Yeah.
He was very senior to me. He was very senior to me, and right now also, and he is doing wonderful job. There is a specialist liver hospital in New Delhi, and he's taking care of the hospital and taking care of all the patients over there.
And, you know, to understand some of the concepts that he mentioned about how obesity causes majority of the liver problems, how the liver works, it was just very eye-opening, and it's a good reason why we should listen to you about how to avoid obesity or fix our obesity, because I even think it's not too late for some people to fix it, right?
So basically, Kim, what happens whenever we take, there are three basic components of the diet, that is carbohydrate, fat, and protein. So some component, that is the carbohydrate, the absorption is very fast, right? And calorie is more. And some protein part, the absorption is very slow. The calorie is the same. The fat is there where the absorption is very slow, and the calorie is more. So we call fat as a efficient energy giver, but absorption is slow because the carbohydrates absorption is very fast. So whenever we eat chocolate, right, whenever we eat simple sugars, they are going to absorb it very fast, and the sugar is going to rise in the blood level very high. So whenever we eat chocolate, it will give a surge of the blood glucose level, and that again causes release of the insulin from the pancreas, and the insulin causes decrease in the blood level, hypoglycemia. So after taking simple sugars, you can have a immediate hypoglycemia, and that hypoglycemia will again trigger the hunger receptor in your brain. So you will eat more. So whenever you eat the things which are absorbed very fast, it will give your hunger to raise up upwards, and you will eat more. So you are taking more calories, and then you are again, this becomes a vicious cycle, and you are going to take more and more calories. So when your sugar is very high, when you have taken lots and lots of calories, the excess calories has to be deposited somewhere, right? So the excess carbohydrate, they are going to deposit in the form of the glycogen, and the glycogen, the major part is the liver. So the first place where the glycogen will go and will deposit it in the body is the liver. So that is why Dr. Sareen mentioned, because of the obesity, the first target organ is always the liver. So the fat is going to deposit in the liver, right? Glycogen is going to deposit in the liver, and that will give rise to fatty liver. That is stage one. And from fatty liver, it is going to proceed to NASH, that is a non-alcoholic steatosis of the liver. And from NASH, it is going to cirrhosis. So what Dr. Sareen talked about the cirrhosis, so it can be non-alcoholic or alcoholic. So without alcohol, if you are going to damage your liver, the major reason is obesity. So because of the obesity, your liver can be damaged. So I think we should always take care of the obesity if we want to save our liver. So second part, the glycogen is being deposited in the muscles. So in the muscles also, they're going to deposit. And then, you know, we have a habit that if we have extra money, we are going to keep it in the house, some place in the almirah, some place in utensils also, some place somewhere. They usually hide their money. So same thing is there. When we have extra calories, our body is going to hide all those calories, some in form of glycogen in the liver, then in the muscles, and in small vessels also. In the heart, we have small vessels. The vessels take the blood from the heart to the organs. So these glycogens, they are being deposited in the vessels, then it gives rise to the cardiovascular problem. So our arteries are being obstructed because of that, and then we need to put a stent in those arteries. So because of obesity, a lot of things are going to happen if we are taking the extra calories. So message is, don't take extra calories. Whatever you need, have that. and whatever you have extra, burn that. So the God has given us two candles, one candle in form of the glucose, another candle in the form of the fat cells. If we are not going to burn these two candles, one of the fat, one of the glucose, these candles are going to burn us. The fat candle will give the obesity, and the glucose candle will give us the diabetes. So we need to take care of that.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds so like common sense. You know, why aren't we taught this in school? I mean, I think somewhere I missed a class, right? Because doctors know about this. You went to college after me, but you went to college to specialize in these things. But I feel like we're missing this in class somewhere. I mean, we learned about the food pyramid, but I feel like it was wrong the way they taught it. My mom always said the more colorful the plate, the better the food. So I always try to think that way, right? But but the way you explain it and it just makes more sense, right? Just because sometimes you need to understand the damages that you can cause by not eating right.
But Kimberly, we have a problem in America because, and at least in probably
Big problem.
with
I know.
income inequality, so that the people that do not have a lot of money to spend on food buy the cheapest food. So that's how we have all these fast food restaurants, which are packed with just the wrong foods for us. The way you explained it to me was eye-opening. And I think that if you get I don't want to step on any fast food in particular, but you get a big hamburger and it's got a lot of bad food for you, but it's filling and it's what they can afford. So the problem goes beyond just knowledge, but to poverty.
So, Jim, what happens? We are being trapped by these crocodiles in form of the corporate food industries. So we know that crocodile is coming to us, but even then we are always ready to being trapped by the crocodiles. So these are all, the food industries, they are offering us on the low cost, unhealthy food, and we are being trapped by them.
I mean,
what they're offering
these instead of fries, right? So when I pull into McDonald's, even if they offer me a burger, right, it should have been in lettuce, not in bread. But because I see people doing that now. I used to do it. I used to want to avoid too much bread. So whenever I would go through a food line, like a buffet for a picnic or something, I would get 2 pieces of lettuce.
Yeah, no,
and eat my burger. So, but it probably wasn't good. But why can't the fast foods offer this or apple slices? They go bad fast. But if you're eating like you do fries, you're gonna eat it fast, right? But at an abundance, we could definitely eat more of this and be healthier than we are if we're eating the French fries and the bread, all that bread. It's just insane to me, all that bread. My mom used bread as filler because she had a lot of mouths to feed and we grew up poor. So she used a lot of bread for filler. And but it wasn't healthy, right? So how can we, as a team, come up with a way that we could provide, and I know Ankit would love to do this because he's brought this up before. How can we devise even a fast food restaurant that provides this and the healthier foods as opposed to the ones that the media pushes? Yes, Ankit.
We need to come up with a lot of offers, because right now a burger, if you buy one burger, you'll get another free. You'll buy one pizza, you'll get another free. So that way we have to come with a lot of lucrative offers for our people and force them to buy all these things. And also we have to mention about the calories, about what causing these hamburgers in your body. The way we mentioned in tobacco that is injurious to health. So something like that we have to mention on all these fast food, so that people should aware and we can create more awareness, because you can't stop it, but you can prevent it after, or maybe sharing a lot of awareness information in terms of what it causes to your body.
Yeah.
So I think,
and I think that way we can try to do something. And on the other side, we can also. Yes, sir.
Go ahead, doctor.
Yeah, Ankit, I think tomorrow we are going to talk about the calories only. So tomorrow we'll talk about the calories. how to calculate the calories and how we should be keep ourselves away from the high calories so that we can prevent the obesity. So today,
Sure,
yeah. So tomorrow in our show we are going to do. So now I will take leave. And before going, I would like to introduce Dr. SSSAGGU. She is my wife, and she is the main driving force behind me. Whatever I'm doing in the present era, all because of her. So I have a big motivation. She is a breast cancer surgeon, and she was trained from Tata Cancer Hospital from Mumbai. Then she went to MD Anderson Cancer Center, Texas, and she got trained from there also. And now she is serving as a consultant, senior consultant, breast cancer surgeon in Apollo Hospital, Indraprastha Apollo Hospital. And she's taking care of the breast cancer. And she has treated a lot of females, and she has a lot of fan following also. So now I'll take your leave, and within 5 minutes, I think she's going to join me.
I just wanted to request you that if you leave out and then change the name, display name, because right now the name is SSSAGGU. So if you leave and then change the name, and then ma'am can join.
She will join from her phone only. So she will use her camera.
So, Dr.
Okay,
See you. Thank you, Kim, Ankit, Jim, and Sasha. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
And don't miss my program tomorrow. Don't miss my show tomorrow.
I'm there. Thank you.